Big question. What is personal security and why is it important? In the vibrant village of Hercule, where traditional clothing fluttered in the breeze and the sense of delicious local foods filled the air, lived a curious 10-year-old girl named Ruqayya. She had a loving family and many friends, but Ruqayya had one special gift: her keen sense of adventure and a heart full of questions. One sunny afternoon, Ruqayya was playing near her home with her best friends, Hikina and Amina. The three of them loved exploring the village, discovering new games, and learning about their surroundings. However, today was different. Ruqayya noticed a stranger approaching. He wore a large hat and had a friendly smile, but something about him made Ruqayya feel uneasy. Personal security means keeping yourself safe from harm. It involves making smart choices to protect yourself from dangers such as unfamiliar people, unsafe food, or harmful chemicals. It's like having an invisible shield that helps you stay safe from potential threats, whether they are from strangers, unsafe environments, or even peer pressure. Ruqayya felt a flutter in her chest as the stranger got closer. She remembered her parents' advice about stranger danger. As the man approached, Ruqayya decided to keep her distance and tell her friends. This decision was her way of practicing personal security. Imagine a world where everyone acted without thinking about their safety. It would be chaotic and dangerous. Personal security helps us avoid risks, stay healthy, and make good decisions. For Ruqayya, learning about personal security meant understanding how to keep herself and her loved ones safe. Consider this. If Ruqayya had ignored her uneasy feelings and approached the stranger, she might have ended up in a dangerous situation. By being cautious, she avoided potential harm and learned valuable lessons about safety. Ruqayya's mother, Mrs. Bello, often shared stories about safety. One evening, as Ruqayya was getting ready for bed, her mother told her 3 important stories that helped illustrate personal security. The new neighbor. In a bustling city like Lagos, a new family moves into the neighborhood. The children are excited to make new friends. However, their parents advise them to take their time getting to know the new family and not to go inside their house without permission. This advice helps them stay safe while building new friendships. Ruqayya thought about this story as she and her friends discussed their new neighbor, Mr. Ade. They knew that while it was nice to be friendly, it was also important to be cautious. They decided to invite Mr. Ade to play a game in the park with them rather than visiting his home. Unsafe food. A local market in Kano sells delicious snacks. One day, a vendor offers a free sample of a new type of snack. Instead of taking it right away, a child asks their parents if it's safe to eat. The parents check the ingredients and make sure it's safe. This precaution prevents possible food poisoning. As Ruqayya and her friends enjoyed snacks at a village fair, they remembered the story. Amina's mom advised them to ask about ingredients before eating anything unfamiliar. They asked the vendor for details and made sure the food was safe. Chemical safety. In a rural area of Ogun State, a child finds a bottle of an unfamiliar chemical in their backyard. Instead of touching or smelling it, they inform an adult who safely disposes of it. This action prevents potential chemical burns or poisoning. Ruqayya shared this story with Hikina when they found an old bottle in the garden. They decided to tell their parents instead of handling it themselves. Their parents took care of the bottle, ensuring it was safely disposed of. During her encounter with a stranger, Ruqayya felt a whirlwind of emotions. Here's a closer look at how she managed these feelings. Self-awareness. Ruqayya felt her heart pounding and her palms sweating. By recognizing these physical signs of anxiety, she became more aware of her emotions and understood that something was not right. Self-regulation. Even though she felt scared, Ruqayya took deep breaths and decided not to panic. She calmly walked away, which helped her stay safe and make a wise decision. Internal motivation. Ruqayya was motivated by her desire to stay safe. She remembered her parents' advice about stranger danger and used it to guide her actions. Empathy. Ruqayya's mother explained that many people face similar situations. By understanding that others might feel nervous too, Ruqayya learned to empathize with her own emotions and those of others in similar situations. Social skills. After the incident, Ruqaiya shared her experience with her friends and family. This not only helped her feel better, but also educated others about the importance of personal security. As Ruqaiya and her friends talked about their experiences, they discussed how they would feel in similar situations. They shared their thoughts and emotions, learning from each other's experiences. Nigeria is rich in cultural diversity, and personal security practices can vary across different regions. For example, in the Hausa culture, traditional values emphasize respect for elders and community. Children are taught to be cautious around strangers and to seek permission before approaching unfamiliar people. This practice helps maintain safety and respect within the community. In the Yoruba culture, Yoruba traditions often include communal living, where extended family members watch over each other. This communal approach means that children learn to rely on trusted adults and family members for guidance and protection. In the Igbo culture, the Igbo people have a saying, Ona Jibi Nkata Ozo, which means a person who avoids danger will live long. This reflects the value placed on staying safe and making wise choices. By incorporating these cultural practices, Ruqaiya and her friends learned how personal security is rooted in traditional values and customs. As Ruqaiya and her friends learned more about personal security, they engaged in several activities. Draw your safety plan. Ruqaiya and her friends drew maps of their homes and neighborhood, marking safe places where they could go if they felt uneasy. They shared their maps with each other and discussed how to use them in real situations. Create a safety story. The children created a story about a character who faces a security challenge. They included elements like safe places, trusted adults, and smart decisions. This activity helped them think critically about their own safety and how to handle similar situations. Safety quiz. Ruqaiya's teacher organized a fun quiz about personal security. The children answered questions about what to do when encountering strangers, handling unsafe food, and dealing with chemicals. They used their knowledge from stories and discussions to answer correctly. Understanding personal security is crucial for everyone, especially for young adventurers like Ruqaiya. By recognizing and managing our feelings, thinking critically about situations, and making safe choices, we can protect ourselves and stay healthy. Remember, personal security is about being aware and making smart decisions to keep yourself safe from harm. As you go about your day, think about how you can apply these lessons. What would you do if you were in Ruqaiya's shoes? How can you use your own feelings and problem-solving skills to stay safe? Share your thoughts with a friend or family member and discuss how you both can be more aware of personal security.